2020 NFL Draft is this week. We finally have some sports that we can talk about, some live stuff, some real stuff. It's been an excruciating month without it, but we're finally here. Let's talk about the draft. I'm not going to go over every single pick in the first round. I'll go over the top 5 first, and then I'll maybe add some little side notes about other picks later in the first round. But I'm not going to go into each pick. That video would be too long. So let's get started right off the bat with the number 1 pick. All right. This is crazy. So the Cincinnati Bengals have the number 1 pick. If I'm Cincinnati, I think they should take Joe Burrow. Like, no question. But from what I'm reading, per sources, my sources are saying that Mike Brown is going to trade it to the Miami Dolphins because Mike Brown thinks he can get his guy at number 5. Don't know if that's going to work out. I don't know. I mean, Mike Brown, that's pretty crazy. Like I said, you should just take Joe Burrow. Don't overthink it. Mike Brown is a gambling man, and we'll see if it pays off. Miami Dolphins are going to have the number 1 pick, and they're going to give up a lot of stuff. I don't know what exactly, but Mike Brown's going to get a lot of stuff in return for that number 1 pick. But the number 1 pick now belongs to the Miami Dolphins, and they are going to take Joe Burrow. They're not going to overthink it. They're going to trade up to get him, and they're going to get him Joe Burrow. Wow, Joe Burrow in South Beach. Who would have thought? That's some crazy shit. I wouldn't have thought that in a million years. Like I said, personally, if I'm Cincinnati, I should just take Joe Burrow, but they're not. Joe Burrow is going to go to South Beach, maybe win a Super Bowl there, something that Dan Marino couldn't do. But we'll see. Maybe they'll be the new kings of the AFC East. Joe Burrow. Wow, in Miami. Who would have thought? And then with the second pick, the Redskins should just take Chase Young from Ohio State. He's incredible last year. He's unbelievable. He's going to be a defensive freak. Give Dwayne Haskins at least another year to prove himself. And if that doesn't work out, then maybe go after another quarterback. But don't overthink it. Take Chase Young. He's going to be amazing. The third pick, the Lions are going to take Jeff Okudah, also from Ohio State, because they just traded Darius Slay. They need to fill up that corner spot, and he's going to be really good too. Don't overthink that as well. The fourth pick, the Giants are going to take whatever best offensive lineman's there. To be honest, it's been fluctuating from mock drafts I've been reading and from my sources. I'm also not the one to judge offensive linemen. I really don't know who's good or who's bad or how to judge it from like an eye test or anything like that. I'm no genius or anything like that. So they're going to take whoever they think is best available. There you go. So now with the 5th pick, the Bengals have it now. Is Mike Brown's gamble going to pay off? And it has. He is still available at 5. The Bengals are going to select Jalen Hertz from Oklahoma. Mike Brown's a gambling man, and it paid off. He gets his guy at 5. Now, I think it's a little crazy because I think Jalen Hertz, you could probably get in like the 3rd round. But Mike Brown is really high on Jalen Hertz because he saw the success from Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray coming out of Oklahoma from that Lincoln Riley system. He thinks that Jalen Hertz can mirror that same exact success. So he really believes in his guy. So his gamble pays off, and I guess Cincinnati's got a new quarterback with Jalen Hertz. And don't worry, Cincinnati, if that doesn't work out, Mike Brown's got a plan. Mike Brown is going to give Jalen Hertz 1 year to prove himself as a good quarterback. And if he's bad, I heard they're going to go after another quarterback in the next draft. And no, it's not Trevor Lawrence, but it's Bo Nix from Auburn University. So if Jalen Hurts does not work out Cincinnati, you guys have Bo Nix to look forward to. So do not freak out. Mike Brown knows what he's doing. So those are the first 5 picks in the draft. Now I'm going to kind of go over some individual players and where they might go. I just said I'm only going to go over the first 5 picks. But the first player I want to talk about is Tua. And I think he's going to go 6th. To the Chargers. Because the Chargers need to replace Phillip Rivers, and I don't think Tyrod's going to be that guy. So they're going to get Tua at 6. Curious to see where Justin Herbert's going to go because he's probably the next best quarterback in this draft. Him and Jordan Love. I think that they're all going to go 1st round. I just don't know really where. First running back that's going to go is probably DeAndre Swift. I don't know where he's going to go. Probably late 1st round. Receivers, it's going to be Judy and CeeDee Lamb. I really don't know who's going to go first. I've been seeing mock drafts going back and forth with who's going to go first. So they're really neck and neck with each other. So I guess whatever team that really needs a wide receiver are going to have to pick between those two. And I really don't know who's going to go first. Isaiah Simmons is a freaking beast. I wish the Browns would be able to get him at 10, but that's probably not going to happen because he killed it at the combine. Oh, let's talk about the Browns now. I wouldn't be opposed if we trade up to get Isaiah Simmons, unless the trade's horrible, but if the trade's good, I'd love to get Isaiah Simmons. At 10, we're probably going to get an offensive lineman, best available at that point, and I hope it's Andrew Thomas. I think Andrew Thomas can be really good. I'm not worried about that, though, because the Browns always pick perfectly. They never get it wrong. I always have faith in them. I can't wait for them to blow me away once again. I mean, yeah, I guess that's all I really want to talk about with this draft. I mean, pretty crazy. Joe Burrow in South Beach. Joe Burrow in Miami. Not in Cincinnati. Who would have thought? So, the NFL Draft is this week. Please let me know what you guys think about Joe Burrow being in Miami and not Cincinnati. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Thank you guys so much for watching, and click here to see more of Dave's Takes.